I know.
I mean, there's no implication there. We're just.
There is an indication that Peter Brown, who brought the subject up about Robert Fuller being a professional dancer, might have brought it up because that Robert Fuller got Peter Brown's horse drunk once.
Oh,
and
Daddy, you got the horse drunk?
He got the horse drunk and he threw Peter Brown.
Okay, that would be a good reason to do it.
That's right. Oh, and another thing they were talking about, they're talking about special moments. You know, with Donnie Most, he snuck onto a set and met Jack Nicholson. He said that he was too scared to talk to him, and Jack Nicholson, after he left, came and talked to him directly. And he talked for about 20 minutes because, you know, I mean, Donnie Most was not a teenager when he got scared of talking to Nicholson. I mean,
how old was he?
He's in his 20s, you know, but he said what he was dressed in a 50s outfit, and they were doing Chinatown, and he wandered onto the set, and nobody questioned him because of the clothes he was wearing. And then he saw Nicholson and got scared. You know, he got cold feet, and luckily Nicholson, being, you know, really knowing that he got cold feet, go and talk. And then Peter Brown, basically the lawman, which is what he's there to promote besides Laredo, got to meet Sammy Davis Jr. because Sammy Davis Jr. was doing Ocean's 11 on the set next door, and Sammy Davis Jr. had heard about Peter Brown's ability to handle a gun, and he was going to make Sergeant's 3, which is a western. He wanted to learn how to how to handle a gun. So they made an arrangement to come over during break time. And he said Peter Brown walks onto the Ocean's 11 set, and there's Peter Lawford, and there's Sammy Davis Jr. and Richard Connie on a craft table rehearsing, and then Sammy Davis Jr. steps out my table. He was wearing a 6-shooter.
Oh.
And he said that Peter Brown,
Deal me the cards, right?
Peter Brown, you know, who was still wearing his western outfit from the lawman, which he said all 156 episodes were done on location. I mean, done on location. That location being they never left the Warner Brothers lot. You know, but he said.
Oh, that filmed on location,
yeah,
right?
filmed on location, all on Warner Brothers lot. He said he reached for his gun and went bang, 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 and he said Sammy Davis Jr. then fell on top of the crab table and died. That was his moment. But like I said, also EMA is more than just selling of trying to market DVDs, and they're big on Blu-ray at the moment. But they're also, you know, the stuff you can buy in a motion picture theater, popcorn, what is it, pemmican beef treats, chocolates, sodas. I mean, all the things you can get in a movie theater, you can get in, you know, at a rental store.
Something like, that's right, independent or something like a Blockbuster.
Yeah, because,
of course, you already know that if you're renting movies.
That's right, you know, but a lot of people. And then also, this opening night keynote was tip of the hat to the people that helped make the industry what it was. Because the industry is relatively new. The video rental has been like, first it was originally, they had to fight year after year and a year in court system to get things done. Originally, you weren't allowed to rent the videos. They were sell-through only, remember?
Oh,
and they had to go.
And that's at a time when VHS tapes were $70.
Right, they were sell-through only. And they had to basically fight like the devil to get permission to rent the things. And and now it's changing. Because, okay, it's getting to the point, Blockbuster, for instance, is going to put a digital, they're putting kiosks in the stores where you can just go in and put, you know,
digital downloads
in their stores. Netflix has changed. I mean, Netflix picked up an award last night. Because,
that one again?
Yeah, because
there were a lot of awards.
There were a lot of awards, and unfortunately, you know, as we, you know, we did hear some people grumbling about, actually, it was Jimmy Kennedy, you know, there's 56 people in the audience. You know?
Oh, you mean, Jamie Kennedy, the comedian?
Yeah, 56 people. He wasn't too far off.
Oh, I know.
I know, but...
this is really an industry show.
Yeah, but you know, actually most of the people, they were basically getting ready to go over and have a good meal over at the Palms Place swimming pool.
Oh, for last night's party.
Yeah.
Yes, the Palms Place Tom's Place Pool. That sounds like a
That's
tongue
right.
twister.
Yeah.
That place was hot. That was really cool setup.
That's right.
Yeah.
We had.
We had a cabana.
Well, we had a cabana. I mean, we're starting to rate. But it was the best cabana in the entire place we did have, wasn't it? For what reason?
It was right off the kitchen.
Which
Okay,
way?
not exactly, but it was
Well, the
pretty
kitchen
close.
was right straight across from us. I mean, we were the first place they went to with all the food. I mean, they had whatever those candied, no, teriyaki chicken, wasn't it?
Teriyaki chicken.
They had
those
crab
little
cakes.
hamburgers that tasted like Kobe beef.
Yeah.
They weren't. They just said he
No,
seasoned it really well.
They just made it like Kobe beef, and it was a good place to be. Let's see what else we got. Oh, we got these people.
Now that I really liked.
This one, Mother Earth, Ultimate 10D Collection Remastered from High Def. This incredible widescreen collection features 10 award-winning films first seen in IMAX.
Now that's pretty interesting because I know how popular that Planet Earth has been. Now this one,
I know.
and I heard that Planet Earth was done off of 35 millimeter.
Yeah.
And this is done, well, remastered from high def. So that one's,
It's
wow.
independently produced with the goal of exposing viewers to the wonders of our world and a need to understand and preserve it. These 10 beautiful and breathtaking movies collected and grossed over $200 million worldwide in documentaries. Said they're Africa, the Serengeti,
Oh, this is going to be gorgeous.
Alaska, Spirit of the Wild, Antarctica, Australia, Amazing Journeys, Bears, Great North, Lost Worlds, Life in a Balance, Ocean Oasis, and Ocean Ridge. And what was it they said? They weren't getting the respect that they really should be getting, and that they,
Because they weren't associated with a major studio.
That's right. Oh, it's also narrated by people like Charlton Heston and James Earl Jones, which means you're going to find some very good diction.
Yeah, and this one, the street date was June 10th, 2008, right. So it is out right now.
Right.
The website is www.razordigitalent.com.
Because these people say they need your help. They need to get this. This should be.
That should be in Costco, and that should be everywhere, just like Planet Earth.
But it's not. And then, okay. So if we talked to the people yesterday, these people, we did a lot.
Actually, that one was really good too.
The edge of couch. Look, you're losing your.
Is it coach or couch?
It's couch. C-O-U-C-H.
Oh.
So the coach would be a different. Actually, I forgot. It is probably, they were French.
Oh. My hair's sticking all over.
I know.
Excuse me, I'm getting distracted.
No, but it's...
Okay, it could just come off. We're going to do that.
We're going to take that off, but then she can get it.
Oh yes, because they're French. Education made easy. Now this one was really interesting because they go over topics, and instead of just doing like a internet search like so many of us are used to, this has all these experts on it.
Yeah, and so is it? They did thing on pregnancy, how to talk, teens, sex, and health, which basically is you basically, instead of letting the school teach your children, you use this DVD, sit down with your children and talk with one another. Instead of actually, I found that about the old-fashioned way, which is actually a lot more fun.
The birds and the bees, you mean?
Yeah.
I wonder if it talks about. It probably does something like that.
It tells you. We always told my brother we found him under a cabbage leaf, and for a long time we didn't believe that.
You did?
Yeah, we told him we found him with the snails. But they talk about divorce, dogs. They get a pet series with dogs and cats.
And then it even talks about giving the dog CPR. Because like me, it's like, okay, I've had dogs before. I have, Monty Bubbles right now, and
but Monty, it's easier because Monty's always kissing people.
Oh, she has doggy breath.
I know, she does like to kiss people.
So anyway, it goes over all these topics with experts. So, and it has them by chapters like in a book.
Yeah.
Yes, and they say it's a revolutionary new format.
The price is right though. Single disc, $14.99, and a 2-disc set, $16.99. It's www.revoditio.com.
Which is Revidition.
Revidition.